fashion-y.
A fashion episode.
No.
You know?
But okay, so they're at home. Declan sees the bruise and he's like, I'm gonna kill him, and then he like runs away, and then Fiona's like, bye, I'm booking a flight and leaving.
Pretty much. She's like, I'm just gonna hang around here, I'll meet up with you later. And then like walks away with the suitcase. I'm like, yeah, no, we know what's gonna happen here.
And then Jenna's spreading rumors about Claire's boob job, and Casey's like, I wonder what they'll look like, I gotta go tell the guys, which is gross.
Super gross. Oh, wait, I forgot to say one thing. When she's talking to Declan, she was like, I haven't been happy since we were at Degrassi. She was not happy at Degrassi.
Well, I don't know. She was, like, helping with the play and stuff.
Yeah, but for the most part, she was sad and lonely like she is now and before. And
That's true, but she was probably happier there.
Yeah. I mean, she's just definitely looking at her time at Degrassi with, like...
rose-colored glasses. I think it's also, like, Holly J's there and we're friends now.
That's true.
But yeah. But then we see Holly J's plan has backfired.
Yeah, it's amazing. So she walks in and she grabs Connor and she's like, what's going on here? And Connor just goes, assault. I love Connor
so much.
He's too pure for this world. He's so good. But yeah, this super backfired on Holly J.
And they're just like leaning into the pregnancy thing and using it to get elected.
And when Holly J like approaches Anya about it, Anya's like, I need to protect my family. And like, I know that she's taunting Holly J, but which is like pretty hilarious. But also I'm like, oh my God, crazy town. This
Anya is bananas.
She's reminding me almost of on Grey's Anatomy, Ava with Alex. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, wait, the girl who had like a new face?
Yeah, new face girl.
Oh, she was bananas too.
Super bananas.
Yeah. I don't remember what's happening, but is somebody reading a gross magazine?
Yes. So Wesley probably is reading a gross magazine and walking into gym class, and Connor or Dave is like, what are you trying to do? And he's like, I'm trying to figure out who's hot or not. And I'm like, cool, great. And then like Claire comes over and like Connor does the boob hands motion in the background, which is so funny because it's Connor. And then Casey like smacks him in the arm because Connor has zero chill at all. And Jenna just like calls Claire out on it without like saying it.
She's like, or I think Claire like shames their gross magazine, and Jenna's like, you're one to talk, you're getting surgery to alter your appearance. And Claire's like, how did you know that? That's different. I don't know. And they get in like a weird, like, Jenna's like, I would never do anything like that. That's stupid. Blah, blah, blah. And Claire's like, mind your own business. Like, this doesn't have anything to do with you. Stop talking to me.
Also, I hate when Jenna calls her Claire Bear. It like makes me so mad.
Yeah. But then we're with Holly J again. And then Fiona's back.
Fiona appears. And is going to be her new campaign manager.
And Holly J's talking about how she's like losing to stupid Sav. And Fiona's like, why? You're like the best person for the job. And I'm like, Holly J losing to an idiot in this presidential election is getting too close to home.
It is way too close to home. It is almost a premonition.
And then they're in like the cafeteria. They're somewhere. They're like debating. And, oh wait, no. Sav is at home and he's trying to think of slogans. And he says, if you vote for Sav, your year will be fab.
Yeah, this is why he shouldn't be
president. Or maybe they're at school.
They're at school because Allie walks in and like gives him shit.
And then she finds out that they're faking the pregnancy. And she's like, you guys are so weird, and walks away.
And Anya is just living for this lie. She loves it so much, and it's terrifying.
Like, Sav starts to feel bad about the lie, but Anya's like, well, Holly J's the one who made it up, so it's like only fair that we use it to our advantage. Or she like twists it around and like tricks poor little dumb Sav into going along with it.
He's just a little dummy.
And then, I don't know, I think Jenna says something dumb again. And I'm like, how have they not realized that they're talking about different things yet? This is crazy.
It's insane. It's such like a sitcom like foible or whatever. But it's like, it's such a trope. And like, Jenna is like trying to give Claire advice. And she's like, you don't have to do this. And they're both talking about two different things. But no one is saying what the thing is.
Yeah.
And it's super annoying. But what's hilarious is Claire that says the guys will love them, which Oh my God, Claire.
They'll love my eyes.
God damn it, Claire.
Yeah. But then we're doing the debates, I think. And Fiona has snuck in with her hood. And Sav thinks the most important thing about school is fun. And Holly J is like, you're wrong. It's education. It's this fucking school. And they're like having the dumb debate.
Yeah,
Sav wants to bring
that,
like music and fun back to the school. But just like, that's the shit you say to get elected. But there's no way you're going to actually be able to do any of that stuff.
I mean, the guy who always says that there will be pizza every day in the cafeteria is
and
the guy
soda
who
and
wins.
The water fountains.
Yeah, it's always the guy who wins and never the guy who does anything.
Right. And then... Okay, but did you notice this where like Holly J says a point and there's like an ADR background voice that just goes like, yeah, Holly, yeah. It was really funny.
I missed it entirely and I'm very sad. Also, Sav starts fighting dirty about like the fake baby thing and then starts his own chant with his own name that no one else picks up on. He just goes, Sav, 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 Sav. Nobody joins in. They cheer, but like it doesn't like pick up. So he's just chanting his own name alone.
After being like, yeah, I think I can handle all the responsibility between like my bed and this and midwife appointments. It's so
insane.
stupid.
It's insane.
And yeah, I don't know. And then after the debate, Fiona's mom shows up with her millions of pearls. And then we find out that Sav won by 17 votes. Votes. Based on a lie.
Also, everyone's still on these exercise balls.
Balls.
And balls. And Snake cannot handle, like, he just cannot hide his surprise.
Yeah.
When
and
Sav
just
wins.
snaps him up and he's like, we have so much work to do. I'm like, yeah, you're in for it, Sav. And for all this responsibility.
Get ready. And then Holly J is like talking to Anya. And Anya's like, anytime she's good with Sav, she's so mean to Holly J.
She's terrible.
It's ridiculous. And I know that Holly J was mean first, but like, come on, you guys. It's been a couple of years now. But yeah, Holly J is like, people like me. And then Anya's like, why didn't they vote for you then? Because Anya is kind of a dick.
Literally only 17 people didn't vote for her. Anya, come on.
Get it together.
And then Fiona and her mom are at the new dot talking about things.
And her mom is being
Actually
awesome.
being really nice. And yeah, and she's like, therapy is supposed to help you. You can't think about what other people are going to think about you. She's being very supportive. She's believing her about Bobby. And then her mom is like, fuck this guy. We're pressing charges. Da-da-da. Which freaks Fiona out because she's not comfortable with it.
But she's
But
like, but her mom is super dope. She's like, I don't care who this person is or what family he comes from. He is not going to like touch my child.
Yeah.
Fuck that. And I'm like, yes, Mrs. Coyne.
And she's like, and I think she kind of owns up to putting pressure on her, or like
does.
recognizes all the pressure that Fiona has been put under. And she's like, I don't care about any of that. I just want you to be well, which is very nice.
It is very
And
nice.
her mom is being way cooler than expected. And then that's the end of part 1. But then in part 2, Holly J is confiding in Miss Sauvé, and she's like, now that I didn't win, how else can I get into Yale? And her mom, Miss Sauvé is like, how about a team sport? Or how about SAT prep? It's $2,000. You have a lot of work to do. And it's like, oh my God.
I don't miss trying to get into college.
Oh, no way. But then Dave comes in to where like Sav and Anya are, and he's like, so all the other grade reps and I wanted to throw you a baby shower.
Oh
and they're
my
like,
God.
not yet. No, abort.
Oh my God.
Fake abort.
Fake
Too
abort.
dark.
I think just dark enough.
And then
Dark enough for this podcast.
and then we're with Fiona. Okay, this is when Miss Coyne is wearing a weird necklace.
Yes.
And Fiona, she's trying to like transfer Fiona to a different boarding school or to Vermont or something. And Fiona's like, well, how about I stay here? And her mom, like, after a little pushback, she's like, I'll go to therapy here. We can hire somebody to watch me. And I'll have Holly J here as a support system, please. And her mom's like, okay, fine. Which is cool of her, but
also then why couldn't Declan stay?
yeah, I don't fucking know.
There's holes in this.
But that, I think, yeah, I don't know. But then we're with Holly J at back at her house, and her mom comes in and is like, you need to pack up your room. We're moving soon. And Holly J's like, I'm just planning my future. And her mom is like kind of trying to temper her expectations about where she can go to college, but she's also not like entertaining her dream of Yale at the same time.
But she is being like the most mom-ish that her mom has ever been.
That's true.
Normally she's so like flippant and like whatever, but she's like, you need to, you know, be ready to go to other schools.
Yeah. You need to apply to other schools other than Yale.
Also, you don't just go to a school because your boyfriend is going to go to that school.
True.
Also, you don't know that Declan's going to go to Yale. I mean, Declan's going to go to Yale because look at him and his family and his money. But like, you know,
He's probably a legacy too.
That too. You also don't have to follow him.
This is also very Gossip Girl and Blair Waldorf with her Yale aspirations. But if you watch the show, spoiler alert, she doesn't get into Yale because of weird shenanigans, but then she ends up okay. She's fine.
She's fine. She ends up at Columbia.
She goes to Columbia eventually after a weird year at NYU. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. We've all had a weird year at NYU, right?
Or something similar.
Yeah.
But then
I had a weird year hanging out at NYU.
The boys and Jenna are like hanging out and being gross, and they're like, and I think they're like trying to find out if Claire actually got a boob job, and Dave is like, how do we find out? I was like, nobody has to find out, you pervert.
They're gross.
And they're all just like staring at her in PE.
Boys are gross. I think my only note was these boys are dumb.
Yeah. And then Holly J and Fiona are talking, and Fiona's like buying a $4,000 credenza for her TV or whatever.
What's a credenza?
I think it's like a TV standy type of deal or something.
The money that this girl has, I cannot fathom.
She has like $46,000 in her checking account.
Like
alone. Like what's in your savings if that's what's in your checking account?
Unreal. I was going to say something, but I'm not going. But that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
But then, and Holly J's really intimidated and jealous about it. And is like, okay, well, this is like just uncomfortable with talking about how much money that she has. And getting ideas.
Yeah. She's
struggling for money.
She's scheming again. And it never works when she does that.
And then fucking Wesley.
Oh my God.
Offers to walk Claire to class. And she's like, ooh, a boy noticed I don't have glasses on. And he's like, wow, your surgery looks like it was really good or something. I have no idea. And then he's like, can I touch them? And Claire's like, what? Okay, whatever. And I'm like, but also, Claire, why would you let him touch your eyes?
Seriously, I don't understand.
Wesley fucking touches her boobs, and she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I thought you got surgery. And she's like, on my eyes, you idiot. I didn't get a boob job. Wait, did Jenna say this? And he like runs away because it's mortifying and gross and creepy. And,
oh my God.
Like, also, Wesley, why did you ask to touch them? You weirdo.
I don't know. He's a dumb boy. Boys are dumb. They're all dumb. Even the ones that are good are still dumb.
They're all boys forever are dumb, no matter how nice they are or how well-meaning they are. They're all dumb.
That's dumb.
But then
my favorite line that's ever happened in the history of Degrassi, including you gave me a social disease.
It's the new bummer times.
It's the new bummer times.
So we're on the morning announcements.
Can I say it?
And Sav and Anya are about to come clean about the lie that they told, and then Anya kind of backs out of it, but covers for them anyway and says...
Oh, my God. So she says, so I'm not pregnant. And then she says, I had a miscarriage. Super bummer. And
then Sam was like, thanks, Anya. And then just goes like straight into the other announcements.
It's incredible. My new favorite thing is I had a miscarriage. Super bummer.
Anya.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
And then...
Super bummer.
Yeah.
At least there's a party.
And then after, Sav is kind of mad about this new lie about not being pregnant but having a miscarriage because he thinks his parents are going to find out. And Anya's like, if they find out, we'll just tell them it's a rumor that Holly J started and everything's going to be fine. He's like, oh, okay.
He's like, you're a political genius, which no, she's not.
No,
she's
she's
just
a psychopath.
She's just a fucking